Okay guys, so treatment number 6. Now, as I'm making this video, I'm also drinking my coffee. I wanted to let you guys know something about nutrition and supplements and all that kind of stuff. Um, if there's anything that I couldn't get rid of in my regime, it was definitely coffee. I have become addicted to it. But I only drink Turkish coffee, so like it's just pure coffee, nothing else, no milk, none of that stuff. Um, I mean, I know that a lot of women have fear and anxiety over how it's going to work, especially if they're not being consistent with their supplements or if they're not being consistent with their diet. This is the only thing that I'm going to suggest. I mean, you know what? If it makes you happy, just and if it's not extremely excessive, like I, I don't drink coffee like 50 times a day. I can't do that, and my organism can't take that. I've stopped smoking. That's a definite. Like I'm never gonna start that again. But I wasn't never even a big smoker. I was a social smoker really, and it was very rare. And the cigarettes in Australia are so disgusting. So I was only smoking the cigarettes from overseas that I used to bring over when I go overseas, which was quite often. And I mean, I have bunches of cigarettes upstairs from overseas, but I don't use them anymore. So I've given them out to whoever wants them. So yeah, I think if you guys like sweet stuff or I don't know anything like that. Some people are like a glass of wine. I think all of it during this time is okay, but do not go into excess. So 1 or 2 coffees a day for me are fine. Even 2 coffees is too much for me sometimes. Um, but I would just say if it makes you feel really good, because I associate this coffee with relaxed time, with just peace, and it was like yoga for me. It was mental relaxation for me. So that's why I associate coffee, and that's why I like drinking it. So if it does do that for you, then I would say it's fair enough. Keep up with your supplements. Just don't go into excess. If it's chocolate, it's chocolate. If it is chocolate, maybe try another alternative like organic. There is so many things out there now. I mean, like I live off organic, so trust me, I know. And you know what? In now, I actually really prefer the organic chocolates and cakes and all that kind of stuff because they taste so much more different. They taste so much more better. I mean, these conventional candies and chocolates, they're pretty disgusting to me now after I've tasted these ones. So the organic ones. Anyways, so back on to treatment number 6. So I came back after a month and a half to Chicago, and what I did was, and I said that I think in another post, I put black seed oil pessary in about 2 or 3 days before I was supposed to go, and I had one week before as well. Now, but I noticed that I felt that my cervix, something was wrong. Like it wasn't something major wrong, but I felt sensitive. Something just wasn't right. When I went to Nick and we went for the 6th treatment, he opened me up. He did confirm that there was blood. It was bleeding. There was a little bit from the cervix, but there was a little bit from behind the cervix, which is exactly where I put the pessary in. So for ladies who are well well accustomed with their cervix and that area down there, you would know. Well, I mean, some people do it like that. I always put it behind my cervix, like as I'm putting it up, it's just always behind the cervix. Anyways, so when he took the photo, I saw exactly on the photo where the blood was coming out from, so that's why I knew it was the black seed oil pessary. But on a much better note, the abnormal cells had shrunk so much, and I could not believe my eyes. I literally could not believe my eyes. He also pointed out something that I didn't even notice before. So in the beginning, my canal was actually widened from the dysplasia. Now, for treatment number 6, when I went, it became so much more circular and smaller. So it was actually getting much better. So he wiped off the blood as much as he could, and he put on the Escharotic treatment, and then he took a photo of it again. And again, that's where you could see there was just like this really little area of white abnormal cells, which was what I saw prior to the Escharotic treatment. So and I just I can't explain to you how happy I was. Like, because, like I said in the previous post, my parents, were really skeptical about whether it was going to work, and I don't know. I suppose my parents, they just don't know everything that I know. Even though I didn't know that these Escharotic treatments will work, or I took a risk, and I suppose for them that would have. I mean, for any parent, I think that it's just hard, especially when they don't know. I think for a parent when their child is sick and they don't know anything about it, all they know is to go to the conventional way, but your child's telling you something else. It's really hard for them to believe. So, anyways, it doesn't matter. So basically, yeah, um, I told them, and that was all great, and so I went feeling so happy, like I can't explain to you how happy I was when I saw those photos. I really, really was. So yeah, by then I also found out some other news, but I will get onto that in another video. I don't want to ruin these videos with that stuff. So yes, success for treatment number 6 with Dr. Nicholas Leroy.